Today I want to speak about the situation in Mount Gambier, which I don't think is isolated. This is the Mount Gambier TAFE. Here's a letter from an employer to me, and she wrote to me because I met her as the Minister for Skills a number of years ago. Please find below notification from TAFE regarding the cancellation of the capstone unit. And this is the final exam for apprentices who are studying to be electricians. I've spoken with our apprentice this afternoon. He advises that there are approximately 20 apprentices that were scheduled for capstone exams on the 25th of March. This notice went out on the 21st of March, just 4 days before that test, and it says, due to unforeseen circumstances, this is from TAFE, due to unforeseen circumstances, we have to postpone the delivery of the unit EL0039 design, install and verify compliance and functionality of the General Electricians Installations capstone at Mount Gambier campus, scheduled for the 25th of the 3rd, 2024. This unit will be rescheduled and a revised call-up will be emailed as soon as the new dates are finalised. Please accept our apologies and any inconvenience caused. To date, there's been no rescheduling. 6 weeks down the track, these apprentices are very concerned that they won't get completion, they won't get their licences, and they won't be able to be paid as tradespeople after their 4 years of their apprenticeship. The letter goes on to say, as mentioned, our apprentices usually take 1 to 2 weeks of their own leave off immediately before the capstones test to prepare, because it's such an important test. So here we have a situation where they've already foregone 1 to 2 weeks of their annual leave to study for this test, and then they're told they can't do it now. And TAFE haven't even bothered to get back to them to let them know when that test will be available to them in Mount Gambier. This issue, together with no program yet available from TAFE for the remainder of the year, is impeding on scheduling for our interstate work. This is the employer who pays the staff of these apprentices, who wants to plan their work schedule, who wants to ensure that their apprentices are getting the training that they need outside of the workplace, and that they can't do that because next semester they schedule for the students' requirement to be at TAFE hasn't even been released. Hasn't even been released, and it's only a month or so from the new semester. There is no excuse for this, Mr. Speaker, no excuse whatsoever. The person the employer spoke to in TAFE Adelaide was not sure where he sits. She's not sure where he sits on the totem pole. Obviously, she's expressing some frustration there, and she hopes that this is enough information to try and get some action by the government on this issue. But there's no doubt that the government has put all its eggs in one basket when it comes to skills training. And what was the result of the first 12 months of this government with their new policy? In 2019, there were 8,600 commencements in South Australia. That was after the first year of the change of government, and changes were starting to happen in the way of which employers are supported with their apprentices. By 2021, just 2 years down the track, that figure had reached 14,260 commencements in a single year. So from 8,630 to 14,200. Then the following year, in June 2022, commencements had increased to 20,235. And then in the first 12 months of the Malinauskas government, commences for the June quarter were down to 9,595, exactly back where we were when the Marshall government was elected. All that work was undone, the policy is failing, and what we're seeing in Mount Gambier and what we see in the NCVR figures is evidence of that.